Hi, everyone.
Hi, team.
How is everyone? Is that Shaggy running in the background? You heard me.
Yeah, yeah, he's looking for you now. He's like, "Where is she?"
How are you, Cass?
I'm surviving.
Uh-oh.
So I was hoping. Can you hear Shaggy sneezing? Because he's getting all excited because he hears you. So, so I was hoping maybe today we could be really open and honest and talk about the struggles that come with network marketing. And I'm not meaning the struggles of objections, because those are struggles, but really I want to talk about the more personable struggles, because there's something I think our team is probably facing, because I'm facing them, and it's something we haven't talked about.
Oh, okay. Okay, that sounds really good. So, what are your struggles right now, Cass?
So I'm struggling with my team. Sorry, guys. I'm going to be completely honest with all of you today, but I'm struggling with my team. I'm struggling with my prospects, and I'm struggling with my goals.
Okay, so let's start with the first one.
Okay, the team.
With your
Here it is. I put out a post yesterday, and I was so excited about it, and I tagged everyone I could think of. I went through my thing, and I was like, and I was doing it quick, and I'm sure I missed some. Like, I missed Tammy. Sorry, Tammy. And I asked everybody to comment below what Plexus has done for them. And I have gone and I've commented when somebody tags me or messages me and goes, "Hey, can you comment for me?" I'm like, "Hey, sure, yeah, no worries." My husband did because I asked him to. You did. I contacted Rona because I had also forgotten to add Rona. And I was like, "Hey, can you comment?" And Lisa. Oh, and then Darcy did this morning. I was like, "Oh, awesome."
Cheers, Darcy.
I tagged 24 people in that post, and only 4 of you guys partaked. So I was a little hurt. Like, I feel like I try to help my team. I try to be there for my team. I try to encourage them and support them and like their posts and comment on their posts. And I comment or I like before I take anybody's posts. And I feel like I'm just being a little bit shafted right now.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, we all go through those things, but you got to remember that everybody has something going on in their life, right? And for us, this is our number one for priority, right? Like, we really have that on the top of our priority list, but that's not the case for everybody. And I can't make excuses for everybody, but I can say that we have to be patient with one another, and we have to love and respect where everybody's at this point in time. And I think that your post was absolutely like a really great post. I really, really liked it, actually, and I thought, what a great idea. And I'm sorry that people didn't respond, and I'm sure more people will respond as the day goes on.
Yeah, so that was one of my struggles, right? Like, I guess I feel like I'm pouring myself out all the time.
Yeah.
It's not being refilled. Do you know what I mean?
I know, and I do know what you mean, and it is frustrating, and that some way can really discourage us, completely discourage us, but we got to be higher than that. Continue on.
I want to say, I love my team. Even though I'm feeling a little shafted and a little discouraged and a little hurt, I still love all of you, and I'm not meaning to be disrespectful in any way.
No, I know. We know that, right, everybody? Yes. Okay, so that was the one number team, and I get that. And I've also struggled with that a little bit, right? Especially when you have a new team player come on and put up their new post and nobody goes and comments on that. That's really frustrating as well. So I do know where you're at, but we have to realize that some people are really shy about posting their post as well. You know, everybody has something going on in their life. And I just saw this quote. It's actually been throwing at my face all the time lately, saying, how does that go? Be nice to everybody because everybody's struggling on this journey.
Which is true.
Yeah. So, but we are struggling and we can support each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There on my nose. Struggle number 2, prospects.
Oh, prospects.
Which I just don't like. That's just a struggle no matter what, right? Like, that's always going to be an issue in network marketing, and it's something that we just have to embrace and take with a grain of salt and just move forward. But good gracious, it's defeating some days.
Yeah. Some days it is kind of defeating. So, for me personally, I kind of, you know this, and I don't know if the rest of my team knows this so much, but I kind of do the business a little bit differently than a lot of people. Whereas instead of me going out and pushing, I'm just throwing stuff out there with no strings attached, no hopes, no dreams attached to what I'm throwing out there. It's just getting thrown out there and people are coming to me. And I really think that is the key, because I think when we're really, really struggling and we're like last month, oh my goodness, I want to achieve this next rank, right? And we're pushing really hard. Well, that really comes out. That energy really comes out in our posts, right? So then people are like, ooh, because as soon as they get that energy of, I need, people back away, right?
Yeah, well, so that calls into my third struggle, right? And that's totally what it was. So, so you know this, but I really, really, really wanted to hit gold. I've been at silver for a year now, and I get a little bit closer to gold, and then more people fall off. And then I get a little closer to gold, and more people fall off. And then this bonus would have been amazing. Like it could have helped so much, because some of you may or may not know this, but I got a new little toy. It's a diabetes thing. It tests my sugars every 5 minutes, but it's bloody expensive. And I want Plexus to pay for it. So I wanted gold. I wanted it so bad. And I followed up every day with 2 people. I talked to someone new every day. And I was trying to be like you, where there is no strings attached. I figured I'm talking to 2 people a day, 3 technically, right? 2 follow-ups and 1 new. I was like, I only needed like 4 more people. I was like, I can do this. That's easy, right? That's what, I can't even do the math right now. That's 21 people a week. Not a single person joined. Nobody. I didn't get a new customer. I didn't get a new ambassador. I got nothing. And I cried. I cried on the 1st of November because I did not, and I'm going to get teary-eyed again, because I did not hit my goals. But on that note, I heard on the first, later that day, I opened an Eric Worre email, and he's like, don't set goals, start habits. So rather than going, I want to be a gold, make a habit of talking to 2 people a day.
Oh, I love that. I absolutely, absolutely love that. Wow. That's going to be like, I think that should be our new team motto. Oh my
No
God.
goals, build habits.
Yes. Because for me as well, I hate setting goals, because for me, I get disappointed a lot, right? So
and defeated, and you just don't want to continue.
Exactly. So for me, I don't set goals. And I know everybody always says, set goals, set goals, set goals. And I don't. I'm like, oh, that'll be nice if that happens. And I keep working, building habit. But yeah, no goals attached, no strings attached. Because I also find with those goals, I think what kind of happens, we were talking the other day about pushing that snowball up the hill, and it's getting bigger and bigger, and it's harder and harder. And sometimes we just want to stop, but we can't stop, because if we stop, we're going to lose momentum and it's going to roll backwards. But I think sometimes too, we push so hard that our feet are just slippering in space. You know what I mean? Like,
you're sliding on ice.
We're sliding on ice. We're not actually getting the traction to actually push it further up that hill, right? And so sometimes we just need to slow down, let it go, release it, keep with the habits, but not so much have so much pushing going on trying to get to that rank.
Yeah. Well, and Lisa said a good thing too. So she said to me, goals are a good thing, but they don't need to have a deadline.
Yes.
Or you can extend, if you set a goal, don't be like, it has to be November 1st, right? Like, I have to hit goal by November. That deadline is flexible, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, that's good too. It didn't help that day, though. Sorry, Lisa.
Well, yeah, but it gave you something to think on, right? And that's really cool. And I love that you went to Lisa and you talked to Lisa, and we're reaching out to other people. And that's what this is all about. Reach out to whoever you feel like you can connect with.
Yeah.
Right? I love that.
Yeah. So those are my struggles. That's what I've been dealing with. And it's kind of, especially that goal one, that's really been eating at me because lately my dreams with Plexus have gotten to that big point that they make me cry. And I never understood that. Where you hear your dreams or your goal should make you cry. I finally got to that because I want something so desperately and I know Plexus can bring it to me. I just can't get it going enough to get.
But it's going to get going. But really, 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 you release it.
No strings attached.
No.
And it's true. I've done that where it's like there's nothing attached to it. I'm just going out there and, hey, here's Plexus. And I seem to get a better result with that. But
And the other thing too, right? Like some days I think it's so important that we hear testimonies all the time and we read testimonies. And that's why I'm so big on putting testimonies out there all the time. Because it's just like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing. This product is so cool. You don't have strings attached, but you have that passion.
Yeah.
Right? And that is the key. That's the magic formula, I think, right there. The passion without the strings.
Without strings attached. Without expectations.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing too, and this has been huge for me lately. I don't know if you've seen this, right? But in this last month, I've gotten 3 customers to go on as an ambassador. Hey?
I said, oh yeah, rub it in.
No, I'm not. But I think it is so key. Like, when I first started out, it was like, got to get the ambassadors to get the rank up, right? And it's like, that's not it. That's totally missing it, right? It's so much more peaceful if you follow the whole system and just be like, let's get our customers. Products first. We want to approach this with the products. That's what I love about Plexus is that it's a product-driven company. It's not a business-driven company. I love that. And the products are phenomenal. And we can do that. Get the products in their hands first. Once they're feeling better, they're like, oh my goodness, this could help somebody and somebody and somebody. And then I'm like, well, why don't you do that? And then you can get the products for free. Share it with your friends, right?
Yeah.
It's so cool. And it's just so much more peaceful.
The only time I ever actually suggest the ambassador route to somebody is if they straight up ask me about the business end, and they're really more business oriented.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, go with the business. Or people that are struggling, right? Like they're like, I really want it, I can't afford it.
Yeah.
All right, let's look at a few other options here, and one of them is being an ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be, it's not a black and white rule, but it's just, it works so nicely. It's very peaceful when you can do it that way. But for sure, yeah, there's going to be people that just want to do the business, right? And it's an amazing business. And that's the other thing that's so amazing. It's like, wow, we get paid so simply. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. Did I help you at all today, Cass?
Yeah, you did. It felt good to just kind of get it out and be honest. Because I know you guys can't deny it. I know there are some of you out there that are struggling exactly like I am.
Mm-hmm.
I know one of my team members exactly who's probably feeling almost identical to how I am because she told me she was about a year ago. So
yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Try not to be salesy.
It's hard, but it's simple.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I really, really love chatting with you guys today, but I really have another meeting in 15 minutes, so I got to get going, and I know it's a short Zoom today.
That's all good. I've got a crazy hectic day myself. I actually double booked myself at one point and had to cancel, so.
Yeah. So You know what, Cass? I love you to a zillion pieces, all the way to the moon and around 5 million times and back. And I'm very, very proud of you. And I'm proud of all of my team. I mean, this is such a great company, such a great group of people that we're with. And I'm so happy.
Yeah, and just because I said I was frustrated, please don't stop tagging me and asking me to do things, because I love helping you guys too, right? It's just,
yeah.
This is just a struggle.
Thank you for being honest today, Kasia, and for sharing that. That must have took guts. Good for you.
We'll see how well my team takes it. No.
Okay. Love you, Cass.
Okay, love you too. Bye.
Bye.